Hi, it's Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Friday, March 7th, 2025. Let us honor the Mahasamadhi day today of Paramahansa Yogananda. Mahasamadhi means the great merging into the infinite. That is what it's called when a great yogi, a great spiritual master, merges into the infinite, dies. It leaves his body, whatever you want to say, but in the yogic way, it is merging into the infinite consciousness. And he did that by giving himself a heart attack at a banquet, publicly, and just kind of fell to the ground. And it was quite deliberate. He had the power to go, he had the power to stay. And he decided he would leave just at the right moment. And his body did not decay after his death. It's the most extraordinary experience in forest lawns, long history, and they wrote a notarized note to the Self-Realization Fellowship that Yogananda founded to that effect. So let us honor his great being today. Now, the sun today is at 17 degrees of mystical, magical water sign Pisces. Piscean energy can be very ethereal and cosmic, maybe a little bit too much sometimes. People tend to escape under this energy as well. But the sun today is at 17 of Pisces, and the moon begins the day in the late degrees of more intellectual and idea-oriented, social-oriented air sign of Gemini. While it's there, 28 degrees of Gemini, it makes a hard square, 90-degree angle to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, the ruling planet of Pisces, which can be very dreamy, escapist, ethereal. That occurs at 6:57 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12:57 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so you got a bit of a spacey morning. Then the moon enters into the ultra-sensitive, sometimes moody, generally pretty nurturing water sign of Cancer. It's the moon's home sign. The moon rules the sign of Cancer. That occurs at 8:29 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:29 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That changes the mood into something much more emotional. From our thinking, we go into our feelings most of the day today. The moon, after that, in the afternoon, makes an awkward angle, an inconjunct 150-degree, adapt, adjust, accommodate angle from 2 degrees of Cancer to Pluto, the Lord of Power and Transformation, concentrated power at 2 degrees of Aquarius. That Pluto has a rotten reputation so far with what it's doing politically, but it is concentrated power per se, and it is what we make of it. 1:56 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when that occurs, 4:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:56 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Easy does it under this kind of energy. Make sure that you know where your own energy is going. And you want to know where your words are going too, because in the evening, the moon at 5 degrees of Cancer makes a hard square, 90-degree angle to Mercury, the planet of communication, which is Gemini and Mercury and Virgo's ruling planet, which is at 5 degrees of Aries and is preparing to go retrograde in another week or so. So Venus is retrograde right now. Mercury is soon to follow, so it's slowing down. And in Aries, of course, it can be a little belligerent. So you want to take it easy under this kind of energy. 7:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it's exact. 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so it's a bit of a tricky day. Now, in the evening, the sun, which by then is at 18 degrees of Pisces, makes a harmonious trine, a nice flowing angle to Mars, a planet of energy, which is in Cancer and will be conjoined by the moon tomorrow. But right now, it's at late 17, early 18 degrees of Cancer, and moon trine Mars is very good and vigorous and, shall we say, passionate. So after a little bit of this strange and moody day, we may have some opportunity for some real energy and passion in our lives tonight. That occurs at 9:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:13 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So easy does it during the day, go for it at night. I'm Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, and book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.